Okay, let's look at this next one. I've been given two givens this time. I know that angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary, and that angle 1 is congruent to angle 3. So I'm going to start with my first given. Angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary. Because I know that angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary, that means that the measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2 equals 180. Now you're asking yourself, how do I know that? How do I know that the measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2 equals 180? I know this because of the definition of supplementary. So that's everything I know because of my first given. My second given says that angle 1 is congruent to angle 3. I'm now going to look back at my first and think through what I know because of the next given. So since I know that angle 1 is congruent to angle 3, and that angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary, I'm thinking through what theorem do I know that has to do with congruent angles and supplementaries. So I'm going to go back and reference my theorem sheet. I know it's a supplementary, so I go back to my supplementary theorems, and I look at that second one, that congruent supplements theorem. It says if two angles are supplementary to the same angle, then they're congruent. This one has to do with congruencies and supplements, but this is looking at it in the other way. Like I'm proving two angles congruent because they're supplementary to the same one. However, this problem is using that same explanation, but flipped around. So I already know the conclusion. I know that angle 1 is congruent to angle 3. Because they're congruent and angle 1 is supplementary to angle 2, then angle 3 is also congruent. Or sorry, not congruent. Angle 3 and angle 2 are also supplementary because my two congruent angles are going to be supplementary to the same angles. That had to do with my supplementary angle theorem. Now I'm going to organize my crazy thoughts. I've thought about everything. I've done the whole chain. I realize now, though, I don't actually need this one. Even though it's true, even though it's supported, it's not going to be necessary in solving the proof in front of me. So I'm going to get rid of that and just concentrate on what I have so that I can have a shorter proof. I'm going to list my two columns. I have statements and reasons. I'm going to start with my givens. You can either list them together in the same step. I like to list them separately so I can stay organized. From the information that I was given, I was able to prove the following thing: that angle 3 and angle 2 are supplementary. And we were able to do that because of the supplementary angle theorem.